Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Today, content's a good one. So since January 1, I've done daily content around the Democratic tactics, from extreme psychotic bills that they're putting through Congress, through supply chain attacks, through taxes, through different licensing requirements, all attacking our Second Amendment. And Biden, even though, let's be honest, he's got some sneaky allies, and they're up to some sneaky stuff again, and they even referenced it in the presidential campaign, and it completely went under the radar. I even missed it. But today we're going to talk about it. But now, before we go too deep into that, I just want to say, guys, those of you who responded to the newsletter with just thanks and your appreciation for finding the ammo and getting what you need, that means the world to me. I really appreciate your kind words, because a lot of you have responded back and said, I couldn't find it, but then you found it and you got it and I got what I needed. And that's what this is all about. I'm trying to strengthen the Second Amendment by giving you those leads, giving you those ammo links, Tuesday for rifle, Friday for pistol, and I'm trying to get that stuff to you guys. And I don't have any affiliation with those ammo manufacturers or resellers. It is literally just putting out information for you guys. Join that newsletter if you're new. It's in the description box below. I'm trying to keep you guys flush with all this different stuff that I can come across. And also, in case, we don't get to talk much because social media giants, it's a good way to stay in contact. Over 14,000 people have joined. I look forward to seeing you on there. The second thing, this is fun, guys. I actually got into the Resistance t-shirt. I'm calling it Rock the Resistance. I don't know why, I just like it. But I had this crazy idea that I was like, oh, that'd be really cool on a t-shirt, and I've never made a t-shirt before. So I got with my designer, and here's my t-shirt. The front looks like this, little Admiral Yamamoto circa World War II quote action. Then the back says this, a little November 3rd, 2020 action. So basically, guys, I'm rocking the Resistance. I'm gonna get a bunch of these t-shirts myself. If you're looking for a t-shirt where you can kind of subtly resist the system, kind of resist what's going down, this is a great option. It's linked in the bottom below the newsletter, right next to the NRA article of which this video is about. So, what we're getting into now, the PLCAA, okay? It's a piece of legislation that was passed in 2005. I know, sounds boring, but bear with me. I'm gonna tie it back to us real quick. Basically, it is the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, okay? Boiled down, I'm linking the article down in the description box below the newsletter and the t-shirt, so you really have to go past it. But basically what it says, a company cannot be sued or undergo civil litigation because someone used their product incorrectly, i.e. gun manufacturers. If some psychopath, crazy person does something stupid with their product, it's not the gun company's fault, it's that person's fault. Similar to if a car manufacturer has a car and someone hits another person with that car, that's not on the company, that's on the individual, right? So that's what that law says, right? Biden, in the presidential race, he actually said, you know what, we're gonna repeal this in the first 100 days. Oh, what? Okay, what's that mean for us? Here's what it means for us in the Second Amendment world. Basically, if they were to repeal this, gun manufacturers would be able to be sued by individuals, class action lawsuits, and larger entities like the Bloombergs and the anti-gun people who have extremely deep pockets. And what that would do is that would basically force the gun manufacturers into court to defend themselves from that pointless litigation. It will bleed the money dry from marketing budgets, production budgets, and overall just staff budget, like overhead. And it will bleed those companies dry, and that's the idea. The left does a very similar thing with litigation that passes, with laws that pass where they don't like them, right? Legislation. When legislation passes that they don't like, they start the lawsuit process and put it into litigation. It's in there for 2 to 3 years in the court system. It can't be effected in law because it's under contest. And then they hope that a new Congress comes in and nullifies that bill or that law at that point. And that's the little game. It's dirty, it's underhanded, and to be honest, it's a little bit of total war. But that's where we're at. That's what they do. So they would be able to do the same thing to the gun manufacturers, which would hit us at the manufacturing level. They've already put us in issue with supply level. They're trying to put us under licensing and laws, even tighter gun laws. They're infringing on the Second Amendment from every way that they possibly can. But, like I've always said, guys, we've got to stay on this. We've got to make sure that our representatives do not pass this or remove this, basically revoke that. Repeal is the fancy word. So if they repeal that, we're in trouble. But if we stay on them, they won't be able to repeal it. Always watch the flashy hand, because the one down here is going to punch you right in the nose when you don't see it coming. But you know a great way not to get punched in the nose? Rocking the Resistance t-shirts! Because I've never done t-shirts before, and I'm going to wear them, and I hope you do too. Because I'll be honest, most people won't get them. That's kind of the fun part. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the links are below: the newsletter, the t-shirt, and the NRA article that actually cites what I'm talking about. But until tomorrow, guys, I'm Braden. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.